Here we are in the overarching theme talking about signs of overcommitment. You've now entered into your final room, your spiritually fit room. So let me ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being high, 1 being low, where would you rate your joy factor? Are you feeling joyful about your current work life, personal life? Are you feeling, you've got joy? There's actually joy connected to it. And then I'm a big fan of what if it would just move a little bit over 1? What would that look like if you were to do something different? You see, what tends to happen when we're overcommitted is that things don't become enjoyable. And this is where I playfully say, my underwear gets too tight. I've had literally in one day, I had 2 people text me something that they thought was funny, and I thought they were serious about whatever they were saying. And so somehow my sense of humor went out the window. Can you relate? Yeah, so our spirit becomes so exhausted, so overwhelmed, so tired, or we're so focused on what we have to do, we become human doers instead of human beings. So I want you to be thinking about what happens, what's your pattern with your spirit when you are overcommitted, when you're expecting way too much from yourself. I just had a coaching client with somebody, and they were beating the tar out of themselves about all the things that they hadn't done and all the things where they'd overreacted and they did this. I said, okay, so tell me though, what are some of your successes? And after it took a while, they were able to realize that they were in fact doing a really great job. Did they need to take a step back and take a pause? Yes. Did they need to maybe communicate a little bit more effectively early on versus waiting until they exploded? Absolutely. However, everybody's in our path as teachers. You're a teacher, I'm a teacher. You're a student, I'm a student. And so it's when I stop personalizing everything and realize that, okay, what's this here to teach me? Maybe it's to set a boundary. Maybe it's to say, hey, I need a break. Maybe it's I need to get back to playing. I want you to be thinking about for a second. This is my mom's. But as you know, my mom passed away last year. And so when sometimes I get overwhelmed, I'll say to my mom, both when she was here in the physical world as well, oh gosh, I just feel so overwhelmed. And she would say to me, I want you to put your health first. Number 1 is your health. Everything else follows suit. So does this bring you joy? Does it not bring you joy? Does this make your heart sing? Does it not make your heart sing? So I think sometimes we forget the importance of reflection and to reevaluate whether or not whatever it is you're committed to, whether this is the best fit for you at this time in your life. So I'm inviting you to be thinking about that person in your life that's that wise owl for you, that perhaps maybe whether in a physical sense or in a past tense, perhaps they've crossed over. What would they say to you in that when you're in that overcommitted state? You feel overwhelmed, you're exhausted, your spirit is tired. What would they say? Think about that for a moment and then do it. Have yourself a beautiful day. Remember, you are a powerhouse.